What's up? Age of Wonders 4 came out last week. I played a couple games so far. Played through the tutorial, and then played through another round, which I ended up winning. I streamed the end of that on a live stream. We ended up getting a military victory on the last turn. We were going to win regardless, but it was cool to get a military victory with Blint the Underdelver. They are the Molekin, or the Deep Dwellers. I call them the Mole people, because you start underground. But today, what I figured I would do is run us through maybe the first, 10 to 15 turns, however much we can get in this episode, and kind of do a real rundown of what I try to do as a starter for Age of Wonders 4. Let's just get right into it. So we're gonna go new game. I was looking through a lot of these. I just unlocked the Realm of City-States, so I want to try that one out. Essentially, it allows you to have huge cities. You can't have multiple different cities. It's just one giant one, i.e. city-states. Go with that. Stick with the normal settings. Difficulty normal, yeah. And I think since I won with the Deep Dwellers last time, and the underground can be a little constricting with the caves and whatnot, I think I'm going to try and play as the Mountain Dwarves. Essentially pretty similar to the mole people, the Deep Dwellers, but above ground. So we're going to select them, and we're going to launch and see what we get. All right, so just kind of looking around at the beginning here. We do have a nice province up here, pastures. That'll give us plus 10 food on top of the 5 we put a farm there. What I like to do in the first few rounds, just to kind of start snowballing, is I will try and focus the population growth. So we're going to put that there. We're also next to a coastline, which is really good for putting down fisheries, which is another farm. This type is it's a food production tile. Let's get our scout to auto explore here. Actually, I don't want to auto explore. Just go out and get that gold. Kind of looking around. Say we got a brigand camp. Not too worried about that at the moment. What are these guys protecting? Another pasture. It's gonna be a good one to get to. The next couple turns, we'll have to go take him out. Looks like they are all archers. Let's get some of our people. What do we got for a crew here, for an army? We got support, melee, and archer. I think I'm gonna run double archer coming out of the gate on that. For this, we're gonna go with the, looks like we start with the workshop. That's good. Now I'd say either go for the workers farmstead to, again, increase that food production, or go with the stonemason, which would be the production income. I'm gonna go with the production income, and I'll tell you why here in a second. That's pretty much it, I think, for our turn. We're gonna set up camp until those are done. We need to do a research. We're gonna go with the crow, and we're gonna end our turn. Apparently I missed that there was a spider on that chest that I didn't see. I don't know. We're gonna forget that even happened. Now we're gonna end our turn. We're not gonna fight that. All right. So it looks like we ran into another ruler, and they are not happy to see us. I don't know where they're at. Let's continue running down this way. All right, so I said we were going with the production income for and going on down this stonemason city structure to increase our production income. The reason I did that was because for the first few turns or so, we can attract population with our Imperium. I believe that's what it's called, Imperium. And that just kind of helps us get around the fact that the population takes time to ramp up. So we're going to do that. And we are going to try to, can't remember, let's see. Was it, so it's this one that has the pastures on it. So let's build out, we're going to put down our quarry to increase the production even more. Then we are going to end our turn. Turn 3. Still working on our production here. Again, like I said, you can just keep using the Imperium for labor, or not for labor, sorry, for population. This is going to get us another pasture, which is occupied at the moment, but we get the claim on it, and then we can take them out here shortly when we bring our army over to take care of them. Let's see, where's our scout? Let's bring him over here. That looks like it's a, what is that? Astral Dew. That's good to know. We'll need that in the future. Let's keep moving up that way. What is that? Mana node. All right, new empire development skill available. Not one that we can really use. The outposts can't really make. I don't think we can make outposts. Maybe we can. We just can't use the. We can't turn them into a city. We'll have to find that one out. But right now it's not important. We're gonna end our turn again, waiting for our arbalist to finish recruiting. We might even be able to buy this one out once he's done. Turn 4. Let's see. We can hurry the recruitment on him, bring them together, and run this guy. We can run this guy out here and attack. We can get that extra. I'm just going to do an auto combat so we can get the extra food. Easy peasy, didn't lose anyone. Got some Reeves for our hero. Open the hero screen. Those bad boys on. Get out of there. And we won't be able to fight again, but we're just going to hang out. So by picking up that extra food, it's going to increase or decrease the amount of turns it takes to get the population. It's going to decrease the amount of Imperium that we have to use per turn. That being said, we can use Imperium again on this turn. And then I think what we're going to do is I'm going to throw it down on top of this one. We get a fishery. And I want to start recruiting another army. Stonemason's going to be done this turn. And we can select something next turn. We don't have to worry about losing production. Once your turn's over, it kind of holds it as a surplus for a turn. So we got to figure out where we want our scout to go, though. Let's take him this way. All right, we're going to end our turn again. Turn 5 now. Our Enchanted Crow Companion spell is done. We can select a new research. I'm going to keep upgrading our scout. It's kind of, I'm still on the fence of whether or not that's a waste or not, because really towards mid-game, you don't really research a whole lot anymore, but we'll let it go. We're gonna start that spell cast. Stonemason's done, new empire development skill. This lets us go on water, which we're gonna need. So we're gonna take that. Rivalry was declared. Cool beans, don't care, bruh. Move on with our life. All right, so we got an ocean right there. Let's bring this down here. We're not gonna be able to fight until next turn. That's fine. Let me come over here. We can take a look at this. Shipyard gives us an extra gold. Wouldn't be bad. The market also gives us extra gold income. But I think we're gonna go the workers' farmstead now. That'll give us extra food income, and it unlocks the grand mill, which then gives us quite a bit of extra food income. It's essentially like 3 farms. So we're gonna go with that. Get that ready to roll. And I think that's it for this turn. We're gonna go turn 6. All right, so in turn 6, ready to go. Let's go take a look at our scout real quick. I'm gonna keep going around our island here just to see what we got to work with, hopefully. Okay. All right, now let's take this out. This will give us some gold. Oh, we can't fight him yet. That's fine. We're gonna attract another population set. Is he on anything out here? Just more fish. Okay. Let's see what else we got to work with. An iron deposit. I don't think there's anything too crazy out this way. We are going to need to have some foresters down for the barracks and armory. For right now, let's keep building out our fisheries. Like I said, focusing on our population, so the food that we're bringing in, and that's just gonna help us snowball later and be stronger. New rally started. That's for troops. Don't care enough for that at the moment. We're not fighting too heavily. Who's this over here? Okay, I need to get my scout over to him in the next couple of turns so we can get a city vassalized. Or we could go to war with them and burn their city to the ground, take their land, I guess. Wouldn't be a bad option, but we're gonna end our turn. Alright, day 7. This music's great. Really like the soundtrack to the game. There we go. Found them. They are of interest. I don't have a Whispering Stone yet, so that is going to be an issue because that's way down here. 14 turns away. I think we can hold off on that for a while, but I think until then, this just keeps going up, right? Oh, how are they already... Wow. How are they already vassalized? That's crazy. Okay. Anyway, that's kind of surprising, to be honest. Well, let's keep going around. Okay, she's the one that we've seen already. We got anything we can negotiate? -2 turns. No. Goodbye. All right. We got another person here. Let's do a quick battle. We're going to auto combat that. All right, and close. You're going to notice that a lot. I don't necessarily care to manually combat. Just try to keep my armies in a decent ratio of units and trying to keep my strength higher, obviously, than everyone else. We're gonna use them to scout a little bit. We're gonna keep this guy at home. Our workers farmstead is done. Let's do the Grand Mill. And we're gonna do the estate hall as well. So that's got us 11 turns out right now. We're going to attract a population. And we're gonna keep going down this path of annexing food. Let's see how it plays out for us to capture a lot of this water right up front, and how that plays out later on, because I mean it's going to secure a lot of food for us and maybe not allow as much traffic through the water. Our hero leveled up. What I like to do with my heroes, I try to make them more support early game than I do attack. So we're gonna go with, I think we're gonna go with experienced leader. You notice that I gave experience to the troops every turn. Essentially, you have tiers that your troops can be. As they level up, they get better. They get more health points, and you can see like elite and legend, they get little buffs to them as well. Further down some of these lines in the Imperium, I think it's down this route, I think it's this one. If you get to this, what are these called, the Empire Development Points, this one's pretty strong. It gives buffs to your legendary units depending on their type, as it says in the text. But that one's pretty strong late game. Let's go. Enchanted Crow Companion is done. Thank you. Some good vision for our scout, which we already moved. So I don't think there's much for us to do on this turn. We're going to end here. Turn 8, Wayfinder enchantment is done. That's another one for our scouts that we just talked about. And we gotta pick a new one. Earthkin lets us hide into the rocky terrain. I'd be more interested in that for defense, since we're not really going to be going underground too much, I don't think, in this playthrough. Stone Skin, that one's a temporary buff. Steel Fury. That looks like it is all friendly units lose all stacks of bolster defense and bolster. For each stack they gain strength and fortune. Fortune is critical hit chance. Strengthened gives them plus 10 damage. Up to 10 times, so that's 50 damage if you can do that. I think that's just a buff. So buff spell during battle. So this one stays with them the entire time. So we're gonna go Earthkin. I know I said I don't want that one, but for what it is, it lasts the entire playthrough until we disable it. So I think it's worth it. Let's kind of go up here. Let's scout up this way. They got a couple research posts, some quarries, and some mines. It's like 3 armies out that way. Orders required down here. Let's see what it is. We don't got anything better to do with our hero right now. We're trying to Claymore. Is that better than our stuff right now? Should probably go take out that brigand camp. I take it back. Let's look at our hero here. Inspect. 26, or I think that's 17 spirit damage and 11 physical. 20% damage per hex traveled up to 3 hexes. Cancels defense mode retaliation. I think that's what this one does too, right? Yeah. So 26 physical or 28 split physical and magic. I think we're going to go with the Claymore. I think we have to, right? I know it's less physical damage, but it's kind of a mix of damage. And for our city, don't have enough Imperium to keep building out our population. We have 138 gold. Can't finish that up. We could recruit, but I don't think we need to. I think we're going to save it for the next turn. Turn number 9. Give it up for turn number 9. All right, we're going to come over here and get ready to attack that camp. Probably next turn. We can attract population, or we can... So we can't build that. We got to build farms for that still. Let's see. Shipyard unlocks the fishmonger, which gives us more food, which unlocks, and then unlocks that, which gives us more production. The Seafarer's Guide. Okay, so with that being said, I think we're going to go Seafarer's Guide to get as much out of this as we can. We're going to attract more population and grab more fishing domain. Development skill can dig underground now. We're not going underground. Mark all as seen. Thank you. The other one was cities that border the Throne City gain 10%. One city doesn't really matter. Let's see. What else do we got? We have 230 or 223 gold. We can hurry this production, and it'll give us more food. Reduces a turn for population there. Kind of a little min-maxy, I guess, but let's see. Can we do this too? Since we're not doing it, that'll work. All right, end our turn again. All right, turn 10. This is probably our last turn for the video. We'll just maybe do increments of 10 turns. Once we get out further, it's going to be a lot longer turns between, a lot more stuff to do between turns. We're just going to auto combat, like I said. We're going to get rid of this camp. Our support class leveled up tier 2. They are now veterans, so not the end of the world, not great, but we'll move on. Robe of Resistance and Boots of Freedom. It's actually pretty good production too, and we got an Artificer Orb. Let's go to the hero screen and put that on. Boots of Freedom tier 3. I'm gonna keep them. I think the Artificer is, yeah. We're gonna close out of that. Spell ready to cast. Wayfinder. Get that rolling. Forgot to do that last turn, I think. Sky up here, our scout. Let's keep him going. So this map is essentially islands. I don't know if we touched on that before it started here. Let's roll back here. Prepare for the next turn. The Estate Hall, 4 turns away. Arbalest, 2 turns away. I don't think I have enough to finish that. No, I need 400. Don't have for 5 short for population. Going to end our turn. All right, so we're on turn 11. I'm gonna stop here. We'll pick up on the next video of this, but our start is not too shabby. We've got a per turn production of 90 food, 76 production income, and then 30 draft, as well as kind of clearing out a lot of these mobs that are around us, getting some pretty solid hero items. But yeah, we'll pick up and continue on next time with probably turns 11 through 20. If you've got anything in the that you would maybe do differently, or something that you want to comment on that maybe I should look at in the future, leave it in the comments below and we can discuss it later. One of the upcoming videos. Thanks. See you all later.